Welcome back to DML. So, now we are going to be unlocking the second milestone dragon in the Dragon's Delight event, which is going to be that weird looking puzzle dragon. So there we go, milestone complete, and that basically means that the Young Fun event is complete for us, because my god, if we can even attempt to face people in the leaderboard. But you needed 600 points to unlock the puzzle dragon, so we'll go and sell this random seed dragon that we've got here. And where are you, puzzly dragon? You're in here somewhere, right? Ah, there he is, next to our quake dragon. So here's a weird epic, earth, water, and void. He's very defense heavy, so he has a lot of HP but not a lot of attack. But it takes a day and 2 hours to hatch him, but very cool looking dragon overall. And this is how crazy the leaderboard got in the last hour of the event, so they more than doubled the amount of points you needed for the puzzle dragon, so I'm glad I gave up sooner rather than later getting the bubble. But aside from that, we finally got some information about the new Turf War event that is going to be starting today, and it is actually a boss challenge, just like we've seen before. So on the in-game news feed, it says all of this here. So it starts at 3 PM GMT. A boss challenge is a repeatable event where you can win gems by defeating boss dragons. When all bosses are defeated, the map refills with new battles and more rewards. So lap 1 would be Dragon Fury, lap 2 is gold, when you do lap 3 you get food, when you do lap 4 that's when you get the Turf Dragon, and lap 5 you get Dragon Peace tickets. So don't forget that you need to wait 120 minutes after each fight before starting a new one. The elements you can bring to the boss battles are restricted, and the restrictions get more and more severe after each boss. The hardest battle allows for only 3 elements, Divine, and 2 other random ones. Defeating a boss refreshes the elemental restrictions, but you can refresh those elemental restrictions. So we got some big news there. The hardest fights allow for Divine. So if you have any Divine dragons, you are probably going to be dead set for being able to complete the final laps. But now we have seen the boss challenge before during the previous Divine event. So there's like a little circle, you do the fights in the circle, take on bosses every few fights, but you have to wait 2 hours before you can actually progress to the next stage. Or you can speed up the fights using gems, and you can refresh the elements as well. So I personally wasn't a major fan of the boss challenge the last time it came out, but I mean, we haven't had it in a good while, so I think it might be at least worth it to, you know, attempt to do the boss challenge now. It's just, is it going to be possible to get to lap 4 easily with a lot of time to spare? That's the main question I'm going to be asking, because, you know, the Dragon's Delight event, for people looking to get the puzzle dragon, it was actually pretty alright. Compared to the recent events that we've been getting, it is actually pretty okay this time around. So, you know, we had plenty of leeway. You could miss a few resets, and, you know, you could trash items without having to worry too bad that you'd screwed yourself over. So, I think it was definitely a step in a positive direction with how the last Dragon's Delight event went, but still way too much time wasting just sitting there and, you know, spawning new items for me. So we'll see if they ever, you know, improve upon that event type. But with this boss challenge, I mean, the last time it was implemented, I'm almost certain that there was a very slim time frame that we had. So, you know, I'm hoping that maybe they've made it a little bit easier this time, because before it was just dragons that no one cared about, or people that already had them didn't care about it. But you can get other rewards like Dragon Fury Essence, Dragon Peace tickets, but of course the most important thing is getting that Turf Dragon from lap 4. So, you know, if you're not fully understanding exactly how the event works yet, don't worry, when the event comes out I'm sure it'll make a little bit more sense. But it's just basically do fights every 2 hours against stuff that you have an element restriction against. So, You know, it'll probably be like by lap 3 you can use like 1 or 2 elements or something, so you'll be refreshing elements all the time as well. But, oh well, you know, it's something new, it's something unexpected. Again, they didn't even really give us a lot of warning or information about the Turf War Challenge until literally today. Like, it is 11:30, so they gave us like 4 hours notice, more or less. They did say 3 GMT, but last time they said that, they actually changed it to 12 GMT. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen this time. I'm hoping and praying. I mean, I think the Dragon's Delight event's still going on for a little bit longer, so they're probably, you know, gonna finish the Dragon's Delight event, give it like a couple of hours of downtime, and then start up the new event. So, you know, game loft. Let's hope there's no server issues or anything screwing people over, which does happen every so often. Let's just hope that, you know, we have a nice, comfortable event. Why does every single quest end up being exploring ruins when I don't have anything in the ruins right now? Jeez, game, why are you gonna do this? I don't think there's any of these ruins that we can actually explore that we actually want to explore. Because like the ones that we don't have shards for yet. Oh, well, we could do this one. There we go. We've got one done. One down and out, but that takes forever to finish. We can't do that one, and Magma's Lair is already done. So, we've got this one that we have to wait 6 hours for. And you know, with all these stupid flying creatures everywhere, I'm getting so tempted to click them all. Like, I just want to click them all, but there is literally no point to me doing it, since we've already completed the event now. Oh well. Oh, well, I guess. Where's our food? There's our spring cherries. And where's our Archangel? Let's feed you up a little bit more. Little kid. Little kiddo. Little level 35. Oh, he's such a baby in comparison to our other dragons. If we had him leveled up for this new boss challenge, we'd be dead set, because then we'd have metal and energy to take in with us. But I guess that's not gonna happen, because he is way too low of a level at the moment. So for now, we'll keep popping him into the academy. Where are you? There we go. We'll upgrade your metal, which will take an hour. We'll come back, upgrade another one, and another one, and another one. And that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it is. And at the moment, there is a very special bundle out for the Comet Dragon, for anyone that is interested. So this is a very weird deal. I love the background images for the legendary bundles, but of course, with him being a legendary, he is quite expensive, being 30 English pounds, so that's like 35 or like 38 American dollars, something like that. But you get the Comet Dragon, a legendary habitat, and most interestingly, 25 VIP tickets. So you're essentially buying 25 days of VIP and the Comet Dragon. So, you know, at first glance you might be like, 25 days of VIP? That's like 200 gems worth. Yes, that is true, but you also have to take into account the fact that the Comet Dragon is probably one of the worst legendaries in the game, because, you know, his elemental typing is very defensive, but there are better defensive legendaries out there. So even though the Comet Dragon, this guy Reptar, was my first ever legendary in DML, you know, I feel bad saying it, but he does suck. And that's the reason why, even though I got him all the way up to level 57, eventually we replaced him with better dragons, and then we had a much easier time progressing. But, I mean, it's up to you whether you want to buy the bundle or not. £30, I personally think, is a lot of money for a dragon, and a lot of money especially for a dragon that probably is nowhere near as good as the other options that you have. So, personally, I would say I'm not a fan of the bundle. Only buy the bundle if you are interested in actually, you know, adding him to your collection. So you just want more legendaries to appear in your, like, total dragon listing. That is pretty much the only time I would recommend for you to buy it. But, I don't know, unless someone has some idea for an extremely gimmicky team where he works out, then, I don't know. He's just never felt as good. Like, compare him to a a furnace dragon or compare him to an autumn dragon. It's just not comparable, you know? It's just two very, very different dragons that do very different things, and he just ain't good enough, I'm afraid. So, of course, on top of that, we do have the clan event. So, while we have the special boss challenge, we do have the clan event that's going to be going on as well. So make sure you are taking part. We are against the Deathly Hallows group that has the wizard dragon as their profile pic. So, you know, definitely getting some Harry Potter vibes from that group there. I really, really enjoy the little themed groups that people have. Like, we've had, the one with the alien dragon that I've mentioned before. We have this random Harry Potter group. I do like it. I like seeing which dragons they put at the forefront. Because what other dragons really are there? Obviously, they've got the wizard at the front. But there's some groups that, you know, there's a lot of choices out there that could be like your, I don't know, your mascot for your clan. I don't know, I like it. For my clans, I just randomly put like the little chick dragon on the front, and I think the other one still has the pixie dragon as the like mascot dragon. I didn't set that. That was set by someone else. But I don't care enough to change it because then I'd have to waste money for no reason. So I just, you know, live with it. I don't care what dragon's on the front for me. But, oh well. It's like, hey, I really love this idea that you've got, but I don't care enough to do it. Basically, that's what's happened. That is essentially what I'm saying. Typical. But we still need to grind for enchantment materials, because when do we not need to be grinding for enchantment materials, to be honest? Oh, there's so much in DML to have to do. And, you know, one solo event going into another special boss challenge. There's a lot to keep track of. So I do kind of wish that we had a little bit more info about what kind of event the Turf War stuff was beforehand. Because I know they sort of alluded to the fact that it was just going to be a regular boss challenge. But I would have preferred to know for sure whether we needed our portal energy or not. Or whether we needed to make sure we didn't put any dragons in, I don't know, the ruins in case we needed them for some reason. But obviously it's just a kind of plain event, so you don't really have to worry all that much. And oh, is this a free fight? Is this one of those people that put all like level 16s at the front so that they could D-rank in the enchantment league? Let's hope so that our level 30 can get this done. So yeah, we saw the Fireball, he was a level 16. What's your next dragon? More level 16s! Oh! You're an absolute gem, whoever did this. Hellhound, this is when, like, the last dragon is a level 80. No, they actually did give us a free win. Well, thank you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it very much. But you know, people do that so that they can both D-rank to get easier fights, and when they already have the sumo dragon, there's not too much of a reason to stay in the top ranking area. So they just give players that could be going for the sumo dragon an easier climb to the top. So, you know, like, I already have the sumo dragon, so I have reduced the levels of my defender dragons, not quite down to level 16, because if I do that, what ends up happening is I D-rank so much that the actual chests that I end up getting as rewards aren't really that good. So I at least reduce them like down to level 50-ish, so that people with like level 60 dragons can still beat me. And that way, you know, they get a pretty free win. I get my enchantment chests that I want, which means, you know, I'm probably going to be able to enchant Joko quicker. So it's a win-win situation. No reason, if you already have the sumo dragon, or maybe you bought 5 of them. I don't know what you do with your time, but there's just no reason to, you know, keep a bunch of level 80s in the top spot if you already have the sumo. At least, in my opinion. Maybe it's for, like, the sake of proving a point. And DML, have you crashed? DML, have you died? Certainly seems like it. Oh, never mind! Just as I was about to, like, stop recording and like restart the game. There we go, it comes back. Wow. Okay then. I mean, that works. Okay, this could be another free fight, so we'll see. There's a Scarecrow dragon. We never got the Scarecrow because some very unfortunate things happened and I was not around for that event. Wolf Dragon's another Enchantment League dragon, which is pretty cute. Level 50! Ah! I should have brought my Comet Dragon with me. This is what I get for not putting in higher level dragons. Oh, Jesus, a level 80? Okay, whatever. We'll just use our final Vengeance Potion on this Lantern Dragon here. So we got these two, which are going to sacrifice themselves for the greater good. Your sacrifice is not in vain. And then a level 65. Okay, then, that's fine. We probably could have done both the Lantern and that Sweet Bunny with just our Autumn, but... oh well, that basically guaranteed the win like that. That's pretty good. We got some nice enchantment materials there. So let's back out. Joko! Do we have enough trinkets to do anything spicy with you yet? No, we don't. Look at that, we can't even do that, but we are very close. We are very, very close to him getting to level 3 enchantment, and since we know that Divine is going to be one of the main elements in the latter stages of the event, we need to get him enchanted as soon as possible, because if we want to have a good shot at actually doing the event, you know, we need Joko at a high level, because he's going to be our only Divine going into those fights. So Joko, I need to get you at least enchanted once more today. I don't think it's going to happen though. I don't have great faith in that. But, you know, I'm sure the boss challenge will go on for a few days, so maybe we'll be able to enchant him in the meantime. I don't know, who knows. But anyway, for now, hope you had good luck in the event. Hope you got the puzzle and the nurture dragons, and maybe even the bubble dragon if you were lucky and got a nice bracket. To anyone that's doing the stop at 600 stuff, I really, really hope that it works out. But be on the lookout for that Turf War event starting very soon today. So, for now I'm going to hop off. So until next time, I will see you then.